Hello everyone, welcome to Reading with Sherry. We're going to study sequencing today. Sequencing means to put events in a story in the order that they happened. So let's say you had sentences that you're going to put in order, or things that happen. For instance, this is a pencil sandwich, and we're going to put them in order of how they happened in the story. Okay? So basically that's what sequencing is. All right, so we're going to read a pencil sandwich. How does the lead get inside a wooden pencil? So pencils are made out of strips of wood cut from cedar trees. Then grooves are cut in the strips. A mixture of graphite and clay is laid into the grooves. We call it lead, but it is really graphite mixture. Then another strip of wood is glued on top of the first one, making a pencil sandwich. The wood is rounded in rows on the top strip of wood and the bottom strip. Then the pencils are cut apart and painted. An eraser is added on the end and held in place by a metal ring. When you buy a pencil, you should sharpen it, and then you are ready to write. Okay, so we're going to look at the pictures, and then we're going to number them in the order they happened in the story. Okay, so let's look at this. Here we have several pictures. We have graphite mixture added. Okay, then we have strips of wood. Okay, and then we have pencil sandwich, grooves, cut apart and painted, eraser added, rounded on top and bottom, and sharpened. Okay, so let's look at our story again. Okay, so graphite mixture added, that was down here, a mixture of graphite. So that's kind of down in the story here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to kind of just put like a little box there in the front, half box. So I know that that is this one right here. But I don't want to number it because it looks like there's some steps in front of that. So I don't want to put number 1 just because that was the first one, because that's not the first thing that happened in the story. All right, because it says, how does the lead get inside a wooden pencil? That's the question. And then it starts here. Pencils are made out of strips of wood. All right, the next one here says strips of wood. Okay, so I would think that would be our first one. Pencils are made out of strips of wood. Number 1 would go here. Okay, so we're going to put number 1 right in front of that sentence there. Pencils are made of strips of wood. Then, that's a key word that you're going to start your next step. Then, grooves are cut into the strips. Right here, grooves. Okay, so you're going to do grooves next. That would be number 2. So up here, I'm going to put a number 2 in front of that sentence. Number 2. Then grooves are cut in the strips. Number 3, a mixture of graphite and clay. Right here, graphite mixture added. Okay, so it would be 3. All right, so we're going to put 3 in front of our sentence. Now you could number it on this side first, and then go back and add your numbers so you don't, especially if you're doing it in ink, like we are today. Okay, then is another keyword. I'm circling the keywords. Then, that tells you that that's the next step, okay? All right. Another strip of wood is glued on top. Okay, where do we see? Hold on one second. Okay, so we have into the grooves, okay, and then we have the grooves here, okay, and then it says, then another strip of wood is glued on top, so to make a pencil sandwich. So pencil sandwich is our next one. That would be 4. So 4, a pencil sandwich. The next one, the wood is rounded in rows. We have rounded on top and bottom, top strips of wood and the bottom strips. So that would be 5. So 5. Then it's a keyword again, showing that that's the next step. Okay, then the pencils are cut apart and painted. All right, here we have cut apart and painted. So that's 6. Put it right there in front. And eraser is added. Okay, here's eraser added. Number 7. Okay. And held in place by a metal ring. All right. When you buy a pencil, you sharpen it. Okay. And then you're ready to write. So sharpening it would be 8. And there you have it. Okay. And that is what you call sequencing your story events. What happened in the order of the story. And there you have it. So you use strips of wood, then you make the grooves, you put the graphite mixture is added, the pencil sandwich is made, the rounded and on top and bottom, and then cut apart and painted, and then eraser is added, and then you get a new pencil and then you sharpen it. Thank you for watching.